Today we're going to be talking about an interactive investigative puzzle game called Genesis Noir. The storyline was very interesting as you're an investigator trying to figure out who and why killed the woman that you love. I found that this gameplay was heavily focused on the puzzles with not a lot of action unless you were watching the cutscenes. The cutscenes also provided more of the storytelling. Cutscenes also provide more of the evolving context and text to understand what was going on with the whole storyline. The pace of the game will vary depending on how you are with the puzzles, and it does increase in difficulty. There were some points where it was really hard and some points that were just cakewalks. There is no real spoken dialogue, so the narrative depends on clues, notes, and kind of the text that populate throughout the game. The missions and objectives of the game are again heavily puzzle-based, and again, it's either a hit or miss. Some were very interesting in the way that you had to analyze a problem, and some were just way too easy and a waste of gameplay and time, and then some were just way too hard without any type of direction. The locations of the game were very unique. It wasn't really crazy or anything, they were pretty simple, but yet it fit the story and the setting that it was trying to convey. So depending on how you like the game is technically replayable as there's two endings. I just saw myself playing one ending and then watching the second ending at the end. The graphics of the game were very simplified, but it matched the gameplay and everything that it was trying to create with simple colors, a lot of shading. It's a unique visual experience. There was definitely character development of the investigator, but at the same time, it was nothing really too special with the other characters or supporting cast, if you want to call them. Some of the issues I did kind of have were the locations did have some bugs in it. I would fall through like random spots in the map. There's glitches on puzzles, so that's why I thought that some of the puzzles were way harder than it should have been. But it was just a glitch in the coding. And unfortunately, that added a lot of time to my gameplay, which it should have been cut to. I think it's a 5 to 6 hour game. I wasn't really a big fan of running the missions. When it was like way too colorful, and I'm not going to ruin it for you, but you'll know exactly what mission I'm talking about if you play it. I'm not a big fan of that mission. It kind of lost its charm, and it kind of lost my immersiveness within that game. It really ruined the game for me, to be honest. Besides the graphics and the visuals, the one thing I have to point out that really made this game was the sound effects and the soundtrack. Without that, I don't think that they would have been able to make such a unique game. Besides the bugs and glitches within the game, and the one mission that I definitely hated, I did enjoy the journey of this game, as it was a unique type of game that I wouldn't usually play. So for an average gamer, like a gamer that likes to play like FPS and more of a shooters, I would definitely rate this game 2 out of 5. But from an artistic perspective and without any type of biases that I would have doing a shooter or anything like that, I would rate Genesis Noir 3 out of 5 stars.